The Suicide mx3 is back in Canada. That is good. And I'm starting a new project. So what I'm doing is I'm changing the axles to 1,000 horsepower axles. So essentially what I've got to do is I have to make hubs. I'm in the middle of the process right now. I'm filming the whole process. I'm about 4 videos behind in editing. So the last thing I did was I went to David Patterson's drift event and he reviewed my car. And before that, I had a whole bunch of trouble with axles, and I haven't even edited those videos yet, but I thought I'd update you guys since I've been so busy. So here is the hub I have kind of made to fit the MX3. So the factory spline is a 26 spline on the MX3. This is a 30. So it's way bigger diameter, way more teeth, way less likely of breaking. And here are my 1,000 horsepower axles. There's one there. We got one over here too. Boom. So I won't be breaking axles as frequently, that is for sure. And I had to make these to adapt them to the car. So these are MR2 axles, 1,000 horsepowers. So they fit in my transmission because I run a Camry / Toyota MR2 tranny. So then I had to adapt the ends to turn the wheels. So this is what I got here. This is a Camry hub, and I've filled the holes for the 5 lug. I'm going to drill it to 4x100. I had to modify the hub size, as you can see, like where the end of my finger is right here. I had to machine that down from there to there, so my wheels still fit, and my brakes go over top, so that I machined so my brakes can fit onto the big lip, and then the small lip is for the wheel hub. So, and then on this side, I needed to machine this down to fit into the MX3 wheel bearing because the other Camry bearing was a little larger. So I have to press those back into my actual knuckles for the MX3. And this is where she's going. So she's gonna go onto the axle. This is the old axles that I used to break, but like you can see side by side difference how big this hole is compared to this snout. Big difference. So yeah, I'm behind on content, so I'm gonna start editing after I get my car complete. I'm completing my car because I don't know how far I'm gonna get building my car this winter, because I'm building a rally car for a person, turbo kit and all. So that'll be really fun this winter. Going to be stepping away from the MX3 a little bit. I'm going to be doing stuff as well, but like this is the last straw to make the car work with the back engine. Like I said, originally I was going to make the back engine setup work perfectly, and then I'm going to duplicate it. So axles were breaking like 90, so that's the most important thing to me. So the car I'm going to be building is on Sunday coming, so that is going to need to be done. So my goal is to have that complete, this 1,000 horsepower axle swap, because Suicide mx3 is a priority. So that is awesome. Somebody messaged, said, "Let's go." Yes, genius. Thanks for the rip the other day. Made my day. Hoping to be out of this place today. I'm guessing you're the guy in the hospital. What a beauty. Yeah, I'll be editing that video like probably in a few weeks. So that'll be a bit still, but whatever. If anybody's got any questions, spit, because I'm not going to be on here for too long. Got to finish these today, bro. This was actually a lot of work. This took me like 3 hours to weld 2 hubs, all those shut, and machine everything, because I actually had to machine the OD down too, because as you can see it's right close to the edges. So that was honest. This has been a pile of work, but it's not going to cost me too much money. And the reason why I went with these axles is because they're still 30 spline, so I can still get stock axles to fit this hub. So if I do break 1,000 horsepower wheel axle from like a major wheel hop or whatever, I can quickly get a Camry axle to just hop in, or an MR2 one, cheapies, like for $500 for two rather than 4,000 for two. Yeah, these axles were not cheap, bro. Like $4,000 for two. I'm like dying over here. But that's what you got to do when you're making power, right? There's no point if you're just breaking axles. So my goal in the sprint is to run it with one engine and try and have the front wheels pull right off the ground. I have to try. I want to try and get the fastest possible I can with one engine, the way it is right now, and see what it'll do, because the car was running 130 miles an hour with one motor, and it had a boost leak too. So this thing will go faster. It'll probably do like 133, 135 miles an hour. And if I launch it, it'll go into the tens, like deep. So that would be super, super, super cool to see how far it'll go with these hubs I'm making, those 1,000 horsepower axles, and this gnarly turbo setup that is working very good. The other day, I actually took a whole bunch of people, but this is by far the best to do it yourself. By far the best. Yeah, man, like it's been a struggle because I have to engineer everything, right? So, but yeah, the car works good. The other day, I took like 5 people on ride-alongs on the street, bro, and everybody had a good time. The car was ripping pretty good, so that is super, super sick. All the people that came out, I'm glad you came out because it was super. One guy, I think he's actually on this live right now, he left the hospital to come for a ride in the Suicide mx3. He literally was hitting me up, said, hey man, I'm going to be getting back surgery very soon. Like, there's a major problem with my back. Nurses says I can't leave. I'm going to pretend that this guy just messaged. He said, that's me. I can't leave, so I'm going to pretend I have going for a smoke. My buddy's going to bring my car here, and I'm peeling. So buddy peels, comes for a rip in the Suicide mx3. It was so much fun that day. So for like the whole morning, I was just like going back-to-back runs with people on the street. It was super, super, super good. So I just thought I'd catch up with you guys. It's been a long time. If anybody's got anything to say, hurry up, because I'm going to be heading out very, very shortly to finish this all off. It's so hard just keeping everything going with jobs and the mx3 and personal life and everything, so. All right, nobody's got anything to say. All right, we will totally catch all you guys later. I'm going to be catching up on some track footage that I've got. I think maybe Friday I'll start editing it. So in the near future, I'll have some videos up for you guys to watch. All right, peace.